The holidays are here. BMW Road Home Sales event on now. Lease the BMW X3 for $569 per month and receive a loyalty credit of up to $1,000. Ho, 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 ho.
All right. First one didn't work too good. The first attempt did not work. I was trying to do restream.io, and my KB per S was just like, yeah, the straight up bottoming out on, and so everything was just frozen and glitchy, and so had to start a new one, just streaming to YouTube this time. Let's see.
Maybe there's time to get a deal on something else.
kbps, kilobytes per second. It's upload speed.
Just make it 2 years after all.
Chat's in here now.
The triple treat box is back, so you can holiday.
What up, chat?
This guy. Look who I found on the roof. Holiday harder with the triple treat box from Pizza Hut.
The Apple A19 Pro chip is vapor cooled because when you run cool, you can push your limits and juggle over 35 trillion complex tasks a second. Imagine if we were that powerful.
Here's a look at that last play, the interception to Sean Hand. It's a zone blitz. He shows that he's coming, then he drops into coverage.
It's best I'm gonna do for now.
A lot of times you don't see defensive linemen like that, but where he was throwing the football, I'm really not sure how Hurts didn't feel that right in front of A.J. Brown where he was trying to go with the football. But what great hands by Deshaun Hand.
Here is Ardell, a good start to the drive with a nice run. There were
Ben doesn't
on the same play.
stream all that often. Ben is gonna start streaming more often. Did we hear Zach in the back? No, you heard Danny. Danny Padilla, my roommate. He's a musician. If you like music, you can check him out. Hey, thanks so much for the $20 chat, Elizabeth Chris 7830. I appreciate that. I'm gonna start streaming more. Took a little break from touring just for my own mental and physical health. Good tackle. Was that a Dory Jackson? Well done, Dory. I can't show you the act. I can't actually show you the game. That's illegal. I can, I'm pretty sure, play you some of the audio of the game. Damn. Damn. What are my predictions for the CFP? I wish I had an answer for that. I don't watch a lot of college football. I didn't go to a college that had a football team, so I never got into it. I had some friends that went to University of Florida. I had some friends that went to Florida State University, and I had some friends that went to the University of Central Florida. I also went to the UCF National Championship Parade that we threw for ourselves because I was living in Orlando at the time. It doesn't look like I'm getting any copyright strikes for just audio, as long as I don't show the game. It's kind of just like having the TV on in the background. Do I plan on streaming on a schedule? Yes, I will have a schedule. I don't have one right now, but I will have one.
another guy they're going to ask for more from.
Hey Ben, love your content. Just wanted to say, huge inspiration for my state videos. I do what you do, but my style. Just wanted to say thanks. I'm glad I could inspire you to create, and I hope you find joy in making your art. Yeah, Florida man streaming the Eagles Chargers game. What a year. I know. A Florida man who lives in Los Angeles now. That's weird. That's weird for me. I'm an Eagles fan because my dad liked the Cowboys when I was a kid, and that was enough for me to be like, no. I guess I was like 8, and he was like, we like the Cowboys. And I was like, I don't. I'm almost at 1 million subscribers. Yeah, I hit 1 million subs earlier this year, and then I didn't post or do anything for a while, and then it dipped down. But it's fine. I'll get back up there. Ben, is Eagles offense cooked? As long as Kevin Patullo is the one drawing up the offense and calling the plays, I fear the Eagles offense is cooked. I'm a Florida man in SoCal, yeah. Alive, the guy who basically helped me go from liberal to leftist. Hell yeah. I'm glad I could inspire you. I am a registered independent, and I always have been, because I come from Florida back when that meant something. Now they're all a bunch of bootlickers. Where's the okay? Congrats for 1 million subscribers. Thanks. I'll get it. I'll get it there again. Who's the better wide receiver in my opinion, JSN or Puka Nacua? Rough. That is a rough question. They're both so good, and also they're both just way better than either one of them should be. Ugh. Just finished reading your entire... Oh, let me turn the audio back on. Just finished reading your entire D&D book, and now I'm freaking mind blown. Wish I had any suggestions, but unfortunately, I am brand new to this topic. Thank you, and SurfF and Annie. Yeah, no, thank you for buying it and reading it. I've gotten a few pieces of feedback so far on the D&D book that I really like. And so more updates are coming. It's taken a while because first of all, a lot of this stuff, if D&D had simply just not included, Dicker the kicker. If D&D had simply not included any rules about crafting, I think it would have been easier for me to write rules for crafting. But they included a few rules, and so now all the things that I write have to like abide by the few rules that they have written, and that it's just annoying. It's just annoying. Also, Chargers just hit another field goal. How did I do in fantasy? I have not played fantasy this year. I haven't played in a few years. It was taking way too much of my free time, so I haven't played in a few years. The only time I've understood American football is when attractive drunk Midwesterners have sat down and explained it to me at length. I forgot like a month later, but oh well. I can try to explain football to you. I'm not a Midwesterner. Based on your answer, you're a real Eagles fan and 100% correct. Do you think they still might do something in playoffs despite their offense? God, I hope so. I hope we figure out something on how to make this offense work because we have so many weapons. So many just incredibly talented players. I don't know.
If you're not getting the big plays, it's hard to score points. And you feel like if you can get a team to enough third downs, you're going to stop them and keep them out of the end zone.
I don't know how any of these stats work on YouTube live streaming. I'll figure it out. Come on, guys. What are we doing? I don't understand what happens on NFL because that's not a thing in my country, even though there's some fans. But I'm going to stay because funny Florida man. I appreciate it. The goal is for the Eagles to score more points than the Chargers. That's what we... Anytime the team in white moves the ball towards the other end zone, we're happy. Anytime something happens where the blue team starts moving the ball, we're upset. That's all you need to know. Never watched a sports ball game in my life. I cannot lie. I'm just here because I love your content. I appreciate that.
It's Dante Jackson with his 4th of the year. And just a nightmare first half for Jalen Hurts. His 3rd turnover of the ballgame. Well, Dante Jackson, this is what he does so well. You're going to watch. His eyes are on the quarterback. He feels Smith coming off the ball, but his eyes are always on the quarterback.
What happened, man? Devonta Smith just fell?
You're able to have eyes on the quarterback, and it's a reason why he's been able to get the interceptions that he has this year. It's his 4th on the season.
He just fell.
Been terrific.
2nd pick of the night thrown by Hurts. He had 2 over the first 12 games. And there was another one by R.J. Mickens. It was trapped, so he has been off, to say the least, here in this game.
Yeah, something not good happened. Our quarterback, guy with ball, threw the ball to wide receiver, Devonta Smith. Wide receiver's job is to catch ball. Our quarterback throws ball, and then our fumble. Get it. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Ball don't lie. Ball don't lie. Ball don't lie, y'all. Let's go. Ugh. Nakobe Dean said, give me that ball back. He was tired. He wanted a break. And he said, you didn't give me enough time to sit down. I'm getting the ball. And let's go. Whew. Eagles forget they have a top 3 running back this season. It does feel like it. Our offensive coordinator is not good. Does not know how to scheme up a good offensive game plan. Every other team is also game planning against Saquon, and we're just not. We abandon the run most games. It's bad. Ugh. I'm upset. Can we launch our offensive coordinator to the sun after this? Yes. Kevin Patullo could maybe coach a high school football team. How did Funny Florida Man become a Philly fan? My dad was a Cowboys fan when I was a child. And I wanted to root against him. Have you watched any anime before? Yes. If yes, then what's your favorite anime? Hold on. Break one. Barkley? Good run. Good run. Have you watched any anime before? Yes.
Good tough running by him. He's having to make some people
Oh, yeah. OC
gets the football and
means original character in a lot of fandom places. I understand most of my fans would probably use OC to mean original character, which is like, I'm happy that you found a safe space that is me. I grew up playing sport. Let's go, Saquon. I grew up playing sports, all sports. I don't know anything about theater. I don't know anything about fandoms. I love sports. OC has always been offensive coordinator to me. It's the guy who makes the plan for the offense to run.
he's okay. He's the heartbeat of this defense.
The offensive coordinator in football is
That was a nice run and good blocking up front.
a director.
Tackle that he made on Saquon Barkley in the open field. That's not a lot of guys.
He's the offensive coordinator is the director in a play. DC means defensive coordinator. HC means head coach. Yes, also true. The DC, the defensive coordinator, also a director. But in a play, but imagine this play is actually two different plays.
Yeah, it was a Boygby as he's going to the ground, just hit right in
Or like there are just way too many kids at this high school auditioned for the play, and they were like, we have to. There's too many seniors. We have to put them in the play. So like every other, there's just, let's go Saquon. Every scene is just there's two different sets of kids that are acting in this play, right? And every scene they just switch. So like scene 1 is group A and then scene 2 is group B. It's the most ridiculous high school production, right? And they have two directors. One for group A and one for group B. That's your offensive coordinator and your defensive coordinator. In terms of sports game, offensive coordinator's job, score. Defensive coordinator's job, stop opponent from scoring.
and rightfully so. Try to calm this
It's a chess match. You're putting your 11 players up against their 11 players, one play at a time, and hoping that what you call beats what they call. And now Landon Dickerson is walking off injured. I only know football and volleyball in depth. Oh, not American football. Okay. So I truly appreciate all these explanations. I'm going to call it soccer because that's what I grew up playing and calling it. Let's go, AJ. Also, Cyber6167. I am watching a stream legally of the game. So, wait like 15 seconds before you comment in the chat about the game. Anyway, yeah, you grew up playing football, not American football. I grew up also playing non-American football. I call it soccer, so I'm gonna continue calling it soccer. I can do my best to make the equivalence. You know how like in soccer they have you got the manager, but then you have like assistant managers. And it's the same thing with gridiron with American football, but they just have different titles. Like maybe one of your assistant managers is really he played he was a striker when he was playing, right? So he does a really good job at coaching up the offensive players. You got your wingers and your strikers, your false number 9s. That's his job, is to teach them how to do their job better, right? And then you have a different assistant manager that he was a stopper. That's an outdated term. Whatever. He played defense for years and now he coaches, so he helps the defense learn how to defense better. Offensive coordinator, defensive coordinator. Your head coach is the guy that says, we're going to play a 4-4-2 this year. And then the offensive and defensive coordinators have to figure out how to run their offense and their defense according to what coach says. The only sport I know mildly anything about is F1 because my dad and my friends love it. Yeah, cargo fast. Cargo fast. I grew up in Daytona Beach, Florida, so I listened to the Daytona 500 every year, whether I wanted to or not. Cargo fast. It's a commercial right now. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. That makes so much sense now. The soccer comparisons really help. I love sports. And I will always take the time to try to explain sports in a way that somebody understands so that they can also get joy out of sports.
He's 37 on first down. Bigsby.
Okay, Tank Bigsby. That's his real name. Our running back's real name is Tank Bigsby. What a crazy thing to name your child. Tank. It's a great name, especially for his position. We give him the ball, and then he runs into people. Tank is a great name for that guy. My sport will always be Aussie rule football right up until I leave this earth. Hey, absolutely. It don't make no sense to me, but I love it. Sports are great. Sports are great. Fun fact for you, Frank Valentich. The first Australian-born football player in the NFL to start and win a Super Bowl plays for the Philadelphia Eagles. His name is Jordan Mailata. He's a fucking unit. He's 6'8", 330 pounds. His goal is to stop the bad guys from injuring our good guy. Working in healthcare leads me to come across some wild names. Tank Bigsby is up there in wild. Absolutely. Yeah, if you look up Jordan Mailata, Mailata, first of all, gorgeous. He's a gorgeous man. Second of all, the man can sing. He sang at his own wedding. He sang Stevie Wonder's "Isn't She Lovely" while his wife had her dance with her father. Insane. Third of all, when we won the Super Bowl last year, I don't know if it was last year. Which one? I know we won the Super Bowl last year, but the one where he was waving the Australian flag on the podium while accepting the Super Bowl trophy. I don't know if that was this past year's or the one 3 years ago, but there's a video somewhere of Jordan Mailata waving the Australia flag, the flag of Australia, while on the podium accepting the Lombardi Trophy for winning the Super Bowl, and it was really cool. Australia sent reporters. There were like 2 reporters there specifically from Australia to interview Jordan Mailata on the field after the game, and that was really cool to see too. I think I need sports explained in either ace attorney terms or political terms, or I just will not understand it. All I know is Eagles equals good, other team equals bad. That is a great place to start. That is a great place to start. I don't know enough about ace attorney. I do know enough about politics, though. How you been doing? I'm all right, Paul. I'm getting there. You think Aaron Donald will unretire? No chance. That man seems so happy doing nothing. My friend is watching the game on Disney Plus, and it's in animation form with Monsters, Inc. characters. Yes. Yeah. If you watch it on Disney Plus, they're doing a Monsters, Inc. thing, so all of the players and stuff are like Monsters, Inc. characters. It's really fun. Touchdown. Will it stand? Oh, come on, man. Jordan Mailata. Mailata also announced our draft pick in Australia last year. I did not know that, but that's really cool. Basically, if you're a defense attorney and you do not have enough romantic tension with the prosecution, you need to request a new prosecutor. That's all I learned. What an interesting game. Okay, in terms of politics, your head coach is the President of the United States of America.
I'm surprised they called it, but I agree. Usually they want him a little bigger than that. And a golf clap with a broken left hand from Justin Herbert. Now
Your offensive coordinator, defensive coordinator, your coaching staff, that is your cabinet.
chased by Mack. Incomplete. Now third and goal.
Your Secretary of Defense, obviously,
Coming back on the
your defensive coordinator.
on a third and goal with under a minute.
OC is a governor.
Now we've seen Jalen Hurts. He will run the quarterback draw, and he
I don't want to mix and match. Yeah. If we're going federal, we're staying federal.
or excuse me, he's down here at the bottom.
Your offensive coordinator, honestly, your Secretary of Defense. You know what? Secretary of Defense, offensive coordinator. Secretary of Homeland Security,
Harbaugh just had to call it
defensive coordinator.
clock stop. Much to his frustration, 59 seconds left in the half.
I'm sticking with that.
These are two 8-4 teams going at it tonight. Welcome inside the booth, Joe and Troy, and man, a golden opportunity. Had first and goal from the 2. Now it's third and goal with the ball outside the 10, down by 7.
You know, you hate to overemphasize
Hertz has had 3 turnovers already.
every group has that's had the Eagles, but you know tonight's been
Yeah.
struggle again. But you get down there,
One of them, he was throwing it to Devonta Smith, and Smith just fell over.
backs them up, and I've been there. I've been on those struggling offenses.
But
and
literally the next play, Nakobe Dean strip sack,
got more talent
and we got it back. So, ball don't lie.
if the Chargers are able to keep them from scoring a touchdown. This is going to be awfully deflating for the Eagles going in at halftime if they have to settle for a field goal.
You're clipping this to explain football to poli-sci majors? Absolutely. Oh, is that Brett Toth in? Who's our backup offensive lineman? Run, Jalen, run! Throw it, Jalen, throw it!
Ball's out, picked up by Toth.
That was Brett Toth. I don't know what they're calling here.
And with inside 2 minutes,
Am I excited for the World Cup next year? Absolutely. I'm not excited for the traffic.
you don't get the advance by Toth, and then the other question is, was it an incomplete pass? Either way, it's fourth.
Can someone explain who Travis Kelce is and why I keep seeing his name everywhere? I assume he's just a random footballer.
Timeout number 3, Los Angeles.
He's not a random footballer, I'll tell you that. He plays a position called tight end, which, Aussie rules. Is Aussie rules football close enough to rugby? You know how, okay, I assume there's so many players on the field at all times during Aussie rules football. Okay. I assume some of the players on the field for Aussie rules football are just like really big dudes, and then some of them are real small dudes. And the real small dudes run ball fast, right? And the real big dudes hit people hard, right? So American football, very similar. There's a lot of different like positions, and they're very important, and they do different things. There are some guys on the field, their job is to be big so that it's hard to get past them. There are some guys whose job is to kind of be smaller and faster and get down the field. There's one position that is like a cross between both. You're a big dude because you got to stop other dudes, but you're not the biggest dude because you still got to be fast and nimble. That is tight end. Your job is to be big and fast. Travis Kelce plays that position and probably will go down as the best to ever play that position in the history of the sport. So, like, yes, he's engaged to Taylor Swift, but he was already famous in the world of football anyway because he was just that good at his job. Also, Eagles just scored 3.
I will say that we've covered a lot of Eagles games, and it always seems like there's conversation about Sirianni and what his future might be. I can't even put my head around that.
Cool. So the tight end delivers the big don't argue. I like that. Sure. Hey, listen. If that's how you that's what you got out of that, absolutely.
Off IR with 43 seconds left in a timeout. It's a return of 28 yards. Here's the NFC playoff picture.
You mean Taylor Swift's husband? Can never remember his name. They're not married yet.
Seed in the NFC.
That's Taylor Swift's fiance, 1E.
The Eagles at 8-4, the wild card teams, and there are 7.
I love the way you're saying, dude. Thanks. I don't know what started it, but here we are.
On the right, the Lions, Panthers, and Cowboys.
For the last several years, they felt a lot of people
We're about to go into halftime,
been in the AFC. I think that's changed this year. This
which means we're going to have like 12 minutes of nothing.
football teams on that screen, and it's going to be fun to watch and see how that shakes out.
Get him. Don't let him throw. Fire Kevin Patullo. Yes, fire Kevin Patullo. PMEH, and I don't know how to pronounce your name, dude. That just seems like a lot of letters. As a Tasmanian, I have a terribly strong Australian accent. I like your version better. Yeah, I'm not really going for Australian accent. I can do one if I need to. Can I do the States again? I can. I've just been tired. We need the Drake, May. We don't need Drake, May. We need Jalen. Keep the main thing. The main thing hurts.
Surprised actually that he's just now getting to touch the football because he's been such a key part.
Can't change this message in my face on my email. God bless. Get him. Interception. Let's go. Oh no, he's hurt. Adori.
A flag is down as Jalen Phillips hit Justin Herbert.
A lot's going on. Hold on.
Secondary, and Adoree Jackson is down.
After the interception. Okay. That's good for us. But Adoree Jackson looked like he was hurt, and I'm more concerned about that.
With 7 seconds left, that's a big 15 yards and a personal foul on Vidal.
Yeah, you're going to see Jalen Phillips. He pushes Bobby Hart, who came in for Trey Pipkins, right back into Herbert's lap and then gets the arm.
But what happened to... It didn't... Was it just... Did he land weird? First of all, great play, Jalen Phillips. Great play, Jalen Phillips.
As an Eagle after getting picked up at the deadline from Miami, and then here's the call
Okay.
for why he got the flag.
It-
Vidal.
Okay, it looks like...
Jackson down to the ground, and with 7 seconds left, they are standing at
Looks like Adoree Jackson was just thrown down, and it looked like he had ball on stomach, and ball just kind of like went into sternum, and it looks like he just had air knocked out of him, which is the best case scenario here.
this year, keeping this team in it and giving them an opportunity to come away with more points. They've got
How do the points work? Like, how much points is a touchdown?
3 turnovers in this half, and they're not going to play with it at all.
A touchdown is 6 points.
Under the circumstances,
A touchdown is 6 points. And what we're about to do, if you're watching the game, it's easier to explain. But we're about to kick a field goal. So kicking ball between the yellow uprights, 3 points.
Want to take a shot at the end zone, they may have
Getting ball into end zone,
or if they
6 points.
run it, if they don't want to take the shot, if they just want to run it and try to set it up and see if they can't get a few more yards, but they do have
However,
2 timeouts.
Hurts is trying to find his helmet. Barkley's trying to give him his, and they finally
Okay, hold on. 10 seconds left in the first half. We just got the ball back. We're on the Chargers side of the field, which means we're close to scoring on them. Justin Herbert just blonde Ben Brainerd. Prove me wrong. No, Google Sam Howell. Sam Howell is just hot. Ben Brainerd. Okay. Now we're about to kick a field goal. Okay. Touchdown, 6 points. Field goal, 3 points. However, how in the world did the Chargers? Yes. So this is where it starts to get marginally weird. When you score a touchdown, you gain 6 points. And then you are allowed to... No good. God bless America. Okay, so after you score a touchdown, you are allowed to try for one more point, which is the normal, or you can sometimes try for 2 more points. Most teams just try for 1 more point because it's almost guaranteed that you score that extra point. You score a touchdown. If you go for 1, you get to kick from the... It's a short kick. It's like 27 yards or like 25 meters or whatever. You get to kick, and if you score on that kick, it's 1 point. And therefore, touchdown plus extra point, 7 points. That is the most common event. So you score a touchdown, 6 points. Kick an extra point, 7 total points. The Chargers scored a touchdown, kicked the extra point, had a field goal. 7 plus 3, 10. There's a bunch of different ways to score super bizarre amounts of points in football. I don't know why. It does make it fun. Like, we have this thing called scoregami. Anytime a game ends in a score that has never happened before, we call it scoregami. There are still some scores that have never happened before, but yeah, okay. If I were to put this in soccer terms, you score a goal, and then you're allowed to kick a penalty kick to score 1 more goal. Or you can choose to do 2 penalty kicks, but the other team gets 2 goalies. You could get 2 points, but it's a much easier time for them to block your 2 points. So you just go for the 1 most of the time. I just know that a kick from a football player would hurt like balls. Probably a kick from anybody would hurt. I'm glad you're taking a break from the table because you need to. But, God, I wish there was a table episode for the New York City mayoral election. That would have been fun. Yeah. I'll get back to it eventually, but I want to have fun. My dude, are we watching you watch sports ball? Yeah, because it wouldn't be legal for me to show you the game. If I start showing you the game, then the NFL comes after me. And I don't want the NFL to come after me. So the best I can do is just show you my reaction to it and allow you to watch the stream yourself, you know? Anyway, we're in halftime. There's a 12-minute break between the first half and the second half of the game. So we have 10 minutes to fill. So if you guys have any questions about whatever, now's the time. How did the sales go of your crafting guide? Good so far. I haven't really plugged it too much. I just made the one video. I gotta talk about it more. I think I sold like 200 copies in the first day or two. So pretty good so far, but I need to get the word out more. Some people show soccer games where pretending to be FIFA the good old days. It's probably a good season for new people to watch teams that shouldn't be good. Yeah, a lot of teams that usually have not been good in the past decade are good this year. It's wild. Top 10 hottest football players. Jalen Hurts. Sam Howell. Jimmy Garoppolo? Jordan Mailata. A.J. Brown. I don't know. That's all I got. Don't follow any football, but as a Hoosier, I was very proud when IU beat OSU recently. Apparently, it was a pretty big deal. Yeah. 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 OSU, historically good. Justin Herbert's cute, I guess. OSU, Ohio State University, historically good college football team, right? Indiana, historically good basketball team. Historically good basketball team. Not a historically good football team. Like, they're fine. So you got a football team for a school that's known for being a basketball school up against a football team for a school that's known for being a football team. Big deal, right? Especially since Indiana, the Hoosiers, they've been putting in the work, man. They're good. They've been a good football team past couple of years, right? So shouldn't be as close as it was. And it was. Indiana wins. You know, they beat Ohio State, and I think there was something that went down. Something happened that made the end of the game also kind of weird. But I didn't watch it, so. Who's your favorite Eagles player, current or former? Brian Dawkins, Weapon X, B Doc. Brian Dawkins. I don't know if you guys know about Brian Dawkins. If you don't know about Brian Dawkins and you wanna learn about an actually insane person, look up some Brian Dawkins clips, dude. Brian Dawkins, dude, like, hold on, can I? Hold on, hold on, hold on. Do you happen to have a favorite soccer team? Yes. Swansea City. Go Jacks. Ohio missed a field goal. Okay, yeah. I'm pretty sure that is what happened. Do you happen to cheers? I hope the game goes well on your way. Love your content and style. Peace out. Hey, thanks for dropping in. Systemic error. Appreciate it. Really, you're an Eagles fan? Yeah, my dad was a Cowboys fan when I was young. You can? What does that even mean, Zach? Answer me. Answer me now. What do you mean by that? 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 Seminoles or Gators? Go Knights? Oh. All right. That's fine. Whatever. If y'all don't follow Zach already, you should. I'm trying to. I just. Dog, you live 6 minutes away. You can just come over, and you know where my spare key is. You can just come over whenever you want. You know that. I'm coming over. All right. I'm going to make dinner after the game's over, so. Oh, that's going to change that. Okay. You need anything from Target? Yeah, actually, I need deodorant. I ran out today. Uh, and what do you want with some? I got ground beef. I got scatty. We need a good vegetable. Oh, squash and zucchini. I can make some squash and zucchini. What kind? I don't know. Old Spice. Squash and zucchini, but the I think it's summer squash, the yellow long skinny one, and like 2 each. Has a D&D book coming. The early release version is out on my website right now. You can go buy that for like $15. Be there in 10. Danny and I are up in the office. Zach is coming over. Zach is coming over.
Oh, nice. Bennett?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, he was in my chat, and he said, I miss you. And I said, you live 6 minutes away, and you know where my spare key is?
Cute. Spare keys in Ben's butthole.
Yep.
Well, I'm not going to say the real location.
All right. Kickoff. Okay. I'm going to show you guys a video. How's it feel to be hit by the Madden curse? Not great, my friend. Not great. All right, I'm going to show you guys a video. I hope the audio is good on this. This is a video about Brian Dawkins, my favorite Philadelphia Eagles player. The person on screen right now is not Brian Dawkins. That's Takeo Spikes, right? But Takeo Spikes is talking about playing football with Brian Dawkins as a teammate. And what he is a 34-second clip, and what he says is insane, and I love it.
He was like, Spikes, I'm gonna.
Hold on, I gotta turn the volume up. I gotta figure out how to turn the volume up. Okay.
He was like, Spikes, I'm gonna take his soul. And I was like, what? I'm gonna take his soul. I wanna see how bad he wants to play. Next play, they run a route behind me. Brian Dawkins. Boom! I said, oh my goodness. He gets up over him and just say, hallelujah. Thank you, Jesus. I don't know what he's on, but I want some before the next game, though. I like B. Dawkins.
Can't hear that well. Okay. Maybe I can bump. Maybe I can bump the gain on this. Bump the gain and see what happens. All right, let me know if this works.
He was like, Spikes, I'm gonna take his soul.
Okay, the audio is definitely higher. Let me get it a little higher, maybe? The audio is higher. Is the quality good though?
He was like, Spikes, I'm gonna take his soul. And I was like, what?
Audio seems to be good. Okay, audio seems to be good. This is a video of Takeo Spikes talking about Brian Dawkins. Brian Dawkins was a madman. We called him Weapon X when he was with the Philadelphia Eagles. He's probably the greatest Eagle ever, and he's out of his mind. He's out of his goddamn mind. And this is one of my favorite. This is one of my favorite videos about him.
He was like, Spikes, I'm gonna take his soul. And I was like, what? I'm gonna take his soul. I wanna see how bad he wants to play. Next play, they run a route behind me. Brian Dawkins, boom! I said, oh my goodness. He gets up over him and just say, hallelujah, thank you, Jesus. I don't know what he's on, but I want some before the next game, though. I like B. Dawkins.
Ugh. Justin Herbert needs to stop.
And once Herbert got through that initial rush, he's able to get 15.
Yeah, and Vidal, he does a good job as he can in blocking Nakobe Dean. We already saw what he did earlier in this game when he blitzed.
Yeah, I'm gonna take his soul is a crazy line, dude. That is an insane thing. Spikes, I'm gonna take his soul. I want to see how bad he really wants to play. And then to have your own teammate go, brother, what? Insane. Insane. He used to crawl. He would crawl out of the tunnel during player introductions.
They've got Herbert in the pocket. They've got him corralled, and just Herbert makes a play. And that's the kind of
He's crazy. I don't know how to put this, but that guy had Florida man energy mixed with a New Yorker. Makes sense. He played for Philadelphia, so close enough, I suppose. Get him. All right, that's fine.
Epps with the tackle. And Aronde Gadsden, who the Chargers got by trading up in the 5th round from Syracuse for the gain of 7.
Well, I like Gadsden and what he has shown, and he's only going to get better. He's basically a big wide receiver, and I played with his dad with the Cowboys back in the late 90s, and you know, he went on to Miami, his dad, and put together some really good years. What I remember most about his dad's years with me, he had a pet monkey he used to bring to the locker room, you know, on a lot of occasions.
Here's Hampton on the toss. And Epps comes up from the safety spot to deny the first.
Let's go.
What a good play by Marcus Epps.
It sure was, and Marcus Epps, who has missed some time, had a shoulder injury, and he got the nod tonight. Comes up and makes a big play.
He was a starter on that 2022 Super Bowl team that lost to Kansas City, and they're glad to have him back. They lost Andrew Makuba, their rookie, to a broken ankle at Dallas a couple of weeks ago, and Dicker now will try from 36 and get it.
Friggin'
Flag on the
Makuba. Or wait. A flag against the Eagles for what?
Would give the Chargers a first down. If it's against Philly.
Unsportsmanlike conduct on the defense, number 97, leverage. Half the distance to the goal and an automatic first down.
So they call leverage on Moro Ojomo. And the Chargers will take the 3 points off the board as Ojomo puts his
Yeah.
hand and uses leverage off the body of Jamari.
Is he like how Cam Scatabo is now?
Yeah, Joe, that's a good call. He puts his hand, like you said, on the back.
Sort of.
Height, gain elevation.
It's like a yes, but to like
First and goal with a ball at the 9.
Cam Scatabo loves to play football and loves to hit people. Brian Dawkins, I think, genuinely wanted to kill people. I think if somebody lost their life, Brian Dawkins would be like, yeah, good. He shouldn't have stepped foot on this field.
Back up under center and a toss to right out. Good play by Blankenship. The safety came up, made that stop, and a loss of 4. That was a good play.
It sure was. Just selling out, hitting the run, and, you know, it was Moro Jomo on a special teams play that obviously got him.
Seems like the Eagles aren't a ref's favorite either.
Talked about him. He's had a good year. He's done a lot of good
Hey, the price is success, you know what I'm saying?
Sure, he'd like to get out
The
there.
price is success.
Now, whether or not they're going to let him is another story, but he'd like to let off some of the frustration he has after that penalty, which was the right call. But if they can make a stop here and still force a field goal, it's going to be huge for Vic Fangio and this defense.
Second and goal now. Herbert sacked. Byron Young.
Good job, Byron Young.
And he's got his first sack of the year, a loss of 2. And he was not alone.
Yeah, the protection actually wasn't all that bad. Just excellent coverage in the secondary. There was nowhere for Herbert to go with the football. So as he's realizing that, he's thinking, okay, I'm gonna get some yardage and get what I can out of this. But you see that he really didn't have to scramble, and that's a good job there. Jalen Hunt, he's trying to punch it out while they've got Herbert stood up.
He's also, by missing the ball, punching the broken left hand of Justin Herbert. And if you punch a ball and miss it, that can be a foul. Third down and goal.
Ooh.
And incomplete.
Nothing.
The screen for Vidal. So the Eagles do get that stop after the special teams penalty on Ojomo. And Moro's got to feel a lot better.
Oh, a whole lot better. Yeah, I guarantee you. He's walking around a lot lighter than he was just a few minutes ago.
And I would imagine he will not be trying to launch over the top.
I would hope not. He might have bigger problems on his hands if he does.
Now it's 34.
Ben, you've done all the states' accents, so which one do you think is the most baseline one? Like, not the one that sounds the most American, the one that doesn't really sound like anything. Honestly, probably the one that I do for Florida. It's just my normal accent. And I have a pretty non-regional. I have a non-regional accent most of the time. Occasionally,
You sent your nephew a present, right?
occasionally the Southern will come out a little bit, but it's never like if I spend a lot of time around my extended family, the Southern will come out. But otherwise, the actual accent that I have from Florida is pretty non-regional. No squash at Target? Replacement? How the hell Target ain't got no squash? Just get 3 zucchinis instead. Panthers Super Bowl this year, let's go. Okay, Jono. Okay, John. Now, do you believe that? Jonathan, look me in the eye. Look me in the eye right now. Do you believe that? You believe Bryce Young? You mean Bryce Young and the Carolina Panthers? You think? I love the pride. I believe we'll make the playoffs. Anything can happen. Okay. Hey, I'm with you. I think Panthers get to the playoffs this year. I don't know about that. I don't know about that Super Bowl, dog. I don't know about that Super Bowl, dog. When did the Chargers score again? About a minute ago, they hit a field goal. They kicked a field goal, but then there was a penalty on the Eagles, so they got to try for a touchdown 4 more times, but they couldn't. They just lost yards and settled with another field goal. So 3 more points for the Chargers a couple minutes ago. You nailed Texas. Literally sounded like everyone that isn't in Austin. I appreciate that. I do a lot of research. We are giant slayers who are scared of mice. Are you? Okay. Ball out. Get it back. Thank you. Ugh. Terrifying. Dude. It was a good run back, and then he just... Britton Covey, dude. Gotta hold on to the ball, fellas. At least you're not a Cleveland Browns fan. Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Let's go. Let me see if I can... Ooh. Ooh. Throw it, Jalen. Let me see if I can... This is going to look so janky, dude. I'm fine with it. Ooh. Enjoy your evening. Hampton already got my fantasy win, so I'm signing out. I'm really happy for you, Jono. And also thanks for popping in. I just need the Eagles to win the game so I can have just like a I just want a little bit of joy. Why is it when running backs run out of bounds, they lose yards, but when QBs throw the ball out, they don't lose yards? That's a double standard. No, it's the rules. If you throw the ball and nobody catches it, you just the play's dead. Your turn Your turn right now is over. And you go to just move to the next play. When the running back has the ball, that's and it's like a forward. You have to have like some forward momentum. So why don't running backs throw the ball out? It's happened before. They can. There are rules. There are a lot of rules involved to make sure that stuff like that doesn't just happen all the time. Because that feels like it goes against the spirit of the game, right? So if if you throw the ball out of bounds, there's like a few rules. One, the ball has to get past the line of scrimmage to do it, for it to be okay. Two, you have to be outside of what they call the pocket, for it to be okay for you to do that. And three, there needs to be an eligible receiver within the area. You can't just yeet the ball wherever you want. Somebody that's allowed to catch it has to be within 10 yards of where you threw the ball. There's also rules. A lot of running plays, the way that you block for them is designed so that your big dudes up front start moving forward down the field to set up blocks farther down the field. If it's a throwing play, those big dudes, they're not allowed to move down the field more than X amount of more than like 5 yards, I think. Less than that. It might be like 3 yards. They're not allowed to move forward 3 yards. If it's a passing play, they're only allowed to do it if you're running the ball. So if those guys move forward 2 or 3 yards and then you throw the ball, that's a penalty. It's a flag. It's illegal. They call it illegal man downfield, and you lose yards. And that is specifically to make sure that running backs can't just throw the ball away. Can't just throw the ball away whenever they try to run it and can't get yards. At least us Browns fans know that nobody is a bandwagon. True. I've never met a bandwagon Cleveland Browns fan. I don't think that exists. I don't think mathematically you can be a bandwagon Cleveland Browns fan. I've been a Eagles fan since the Donovan McNabb days. So you know I ain't no bandwagon. Oxymoron. Something like that. Oh. I decided to just stream a little sliver just to show their score bug, so you can get all the information. But I'm trying not to show it when it's not on screen. But yeah, that's the Monday Night Football official score bug. My dad is from Cleveland, so I was born into the hell that is the Cleveland Browns. Damn. Sorry for your luck. Ooh. 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 Where the ball at? Whew. It was almost a turnover. Yes. I will say, F-Ridge, I am streaming the game, so I'm behind by like 10 seconds. So if you're going to say something about the game, by all means, do it. Just wait 10 seconds before you say something to me, so I can see what it is you're about to talk about. Did the Eagles score again? Yeah, we just hit a field goal. a little minute or two ago. 9-13. 2.5 left in the third quarter. Get him. There's a flag. Yeah, bring it back. Holding. Offense.
89, that's a 10-yard penalty.
Okay, so
This is how he was handing the ball off last week with his right hand, even when the back's to his right.
I picked the Raiders when I was 12 to be my team. Apparently, I like disappointment. Yikes. Oof. Gotta know, does Wisconsin have a team with a cheese mascot, or is that just for the love of the game? What is the Packers mascot?
This time that I've seen tonight, it got re-aggravated. He had surgery on Monday, a week ago. Been dealing with swelling, and there's obviously a wound on that hand as they put a plate and screws in there.
Get him.
He's in trouble, and down he goes. Saquon on the first there. Byron Young there as well, and Jordan Davis.
Jordan Davis, Jalen Phillips, Byron Young.
And Vic Fangio's got his defense revved up now. He really does. We've seen Nakobe Dean come on the blitz a few times. This time they bring Zach Vaughn. And once again, the rookie, Omarion Hampton, is the one who's being asked to block him. It's just an open gate on Justin Herbert, but he had time. He knows the blitz is coming, but the secondary did not give him anywhere to go with the football. Really solid coverage along with the pass rush. And a loss of 9, 3rd and 22. They will just hand off to Vidal and punt. Nolan Smith made the stop. And for this defense that came in, the #1 defense last year, ranked 25th in 2025. They've really come on tonight. Yes, they have. It's funny you bring up #1.
Green Bay Packers fans are known as cheeseheads. I don't know if that counts, though. Yeah, they got cheeseheads. The clock for me is at 1. Second? If that wasn't a rhetorical question, I generally do not know because I'm not from the States. I don't think the Packers have one. They have to have one. Haven't watched in a while. Have you quit doing the table? I haven't quit. I am on break for some mental and physical health. And they have a minor league baseball team called the Wisconsin Cheese Curds as well. That tracks. Minor league baseball teams have some of the funnest and silliest team names and mascots. I gotta look up. Green Bay Packers mascot. They don't have an official mascot. That's insane. Apparently they used to have one called Packy Packer. I didn't know you were allowed to not have a mascot. In Mass, we used to have a minor league baseball team called the Lowell Spinners. There's one in San Antonio, Texas, I believe, called the Flying Chanclas. I used to have a bobblehead of theirs nearby. I don't know where it is now, but their MLB team is the Brewers. I know a guy used to play on it. Not a cheese theme, though. Yeah, no, that's like a brewery theme, which, if you're going to pick two things to be the theme of Wisconsin, cheese and beer would definitely be. Flying Chanclas just sounds like every Latino nightmare. Yeah. Wait, the Golden State Warriors don't have a mascot either? You're allowed to just not have a mascot? Would it be a bridge? Could be. Could be. Could be, I don't know, like a sun-themed warrior, perhaps? Yeah, I mean a bridge knight. Bridge knight. Golden State Warriors is probably a racist one. The Warriors were indigenous. That makes sense. Ooh, Landon Dickerson's back for the Eagles. That's good. Good. Erie, Pennsylvania's MLB team were called the Moon Mammoths for a season. That's a fun one. We got in Florida, we got some minor league hockey teams. Orlando is called the Orlando Solar Bears. It's a polar bear with sunglasses on. His name is Shades. I have a t-shirt and a hat from them. Throw the ball. Also in Florida, South Florida has a minor league hockey team called the Everblades. The Florida Everblades. It's so funny to me that Florida has hockey. Yeah. They just keep winning the Stanley Cup too, and nobody knows or cares. The Tampa Bay Lightning Major League Hockey team in Tampa Bay, they won the Stanley Cup like 2 years in a row. And then the Florida Panthers Major League Hockey team, they also won the Stanley Cup like shortly after that. But nobody cares in Florida. We just learned that we had Major League Hockey teams. Shreveport, Louisiana's hockey team named the Shreveport Mudbugs. That's great. It's great. I think there's one in Carolina, South Carolina. They're the Swamp Rabbits. Florida not knowing what a Stanley Cup is one of my favorite bits. Yeah, dog, we don't know. Wait, we're trying not to let the Panthers get a 3. Yo, the Panthers just got 2 in a row? Is that real? The Panthers are on 2 in a row, dude? That's so funny. I had no idea. I do not keep up with hockey. I'm a real Floridian. Major League Hockey. It's the NHL. Yeah. Yeah. But it's also the major leagues. I think I remember that from one of the table episodes. Yeah, I did a bit about it once when the Lightning won. But I didn't know the Panthers are back to back right now. That's wild. The Panthers are in South Florida. That's Miami territory, dog. Like, ain't no reason for them to be good at hockey. People were saying congratulations to Brad Marchand. If I'm not mistaken, Brad Marchand used to play for the Bruins. It's a team of Panthers on the ice. It's a great Florida. Did I say that? It sounds like something I would say. I think Florida dominating a sport Floridians do not care about is the funniest thing that could happen. Yeah. Absolutely it is. Every so often, I'm like, there's no God, and then the funniest thing happens. God has a sense of humor. Watched What a Mature Child and loved it. Hoping to come see you at your next tour. Hey, I appreciate that. Thank you for watching it. I appreciate you saying that. Hopefully I will be back on tour soon. I just got real tired. Let's go. Let's go. No flags? No flags? Touchdown. 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 Hey, one, Elias Morrow, thank you for the super chat. Go Birds. Hey, go Birds. Go Birds. Fly, Eagles, fly on the road to victory. Fly, Eagles, fly. Score a touchdown, 1, 2, 3. Hit 'em high, hit 'em low. Watch our Eagles go. Fly, Eagles, fly on the road to victory. E-A-G-L-E. I spelled that like the mayor did. E-A-G-L-E-S. Eagles. No, I've heard you say it before. What was the origin of you becoming an Eagles fan? My dad was a Cowboys fan when I was a child. And that was enough for me. And I was like, who do the Cowboys hate the most? And he was like, the Philadelphia Eagles. And so I was like, go Birds. I was like 8 years old. I was a brat. In the Cowgirls, yes. Completely out of spite then. Absolutely. Low-key valid, thank you. Chargers abandoned San Diego, so we say screw them every year, LMAO. Open the door. Knock, dog. Danny's down there. It's like my guy's never knocked on a door before. Yeah, when your team leaves your city, that's the only time you're really allowed to, like, choose a new team. So, like, the Rams going from St. Louis to Los Angeles, you're allowed to pick a new team. The Chargers going from San Diego to Los Angeles, you're allowed to pick a new team. Done with them until Jerry Jones out of the picture. Good call. When I was 8, I became a Cowboys fan because my brother loved the 49ers, and he was trash-talking Dallas going to Super Bowl 30, so despite him, I became a Cowboys fan. Too many LA teams. Yeah. It chose every team except for the Chargers. Weren't the LA Dodgers the Brooklyn Dodgers at some point? Yes. Yes. I'm pretty sure, yeah. I was out of a family that was split between Steelers, Eagles, and Cowboys. The only peaceful option was probably hockey, but I'm all for the Eagles. The Steagles. The Stars are the only Dallas team I recognize. That's fair. Dodgers and Giants moved from New York to California. Did the Giants... You can see this going to OT. I mean, the numbers are in favor of OT currently. The numbers are currently in favor of overtime. Get him! Get him! Ugh. This guy's name is Lad McConkey. Lad. Everybody is a Steagles fan, or else. Oh, man, that was really close. We almost had him in the backfield. For those of you in the chat wondering what the comment, the history behind the Steagles means, the Philadelphia Eagles and the Pittsburgh Steelers became, for one season, the Pennsylvania Steagles, the combined teams, because I believe it was World War II. They lost a lot of players to the draft, to the war. Ooh! How did he stay up?
How are the Eagles doing?
We're up 16-13.
Okay.
Saquon scored a touchdown.
Squaw!
This is for me.
The pink edition Red Bull?
It's sugar free, but you don't like the spices. This is for everyone.
Not sugar free, yeah.
Hey, everyone. This is for you.
This is for your cooking.
Yeah.
That's all I
Oh,
have.
hell yeah.
They just had two.
I don't want to talk about it.
Okay.
This is for your living.
Oh, deodorant. That's.
Sponsored by Old Spice.
I wish,
You
dude.
brought deodorant? Did Ben need some, or?
Yeah, I ran out today.
Oh, that's funny.
Huh?
It was on sale.
Yeah.
Does that mean you're stinky right now?
No, I used whatever was there.
Oh, when you gotta like when it like breaks off and you have to just take the little guy and just go like
Mhm.
this. Yeah. Oh, it's the best.
Several people in chat are yelling your name. Big Mama B.
Big Mama B.
Fishbait, Massachusetts.
Fishbait, Massachusetts.
Yeah,
What are
Lauren Flowers. Slament. She says Zach Attack.
they? Ooh.
Yeah.
There you go.
Here's to you guys.
Sarcastic Kel. Hi, Zach. Dude, the Winter Apple edition is amazing. That's what Mama B said.
Wait, the Winter Apple edition of what?
I guess Red Bull.
Yeah.
Wild berry, dude. That's the way to go.
I was gonna say, yeah, it looks a little different from the one.
Want to get that since you're working?
There's a guy named Sauce in the NFL. Yeah.
Yeah, Sauce Gardner.
Sauce Gardner.
Ahmad, but yeah, Sauce. Yeah.
Is that really his first name?
His name's
Ahmad?
Ahmad, yeah.
What? What?
Sorry, you're streaming. I gotta.
What? No, you can say fuck on here.
Oh yeah, as
You
long as that
also,
was in it,
also
right?
Ben's mic doesn't mostly pick up others. Like,
They can hear. They can hear a
oh, they
little
can
bit.
hear- yeah. Oh yeah, because you usually you go high gain, but you speak quietly.
Yeah.
So I could say penis.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
They get the vibes.
I'm just the disembodied third voice.
What if this is that?
Oh, who's hungry?
Don't do that. Don't.
Train entering the station. What is it? Airplane in the.
Choo choo.
Sometimes baby needs to be fed. Yeah. No, that sounds. And with that, I leave. No. What's the? Oh yeah, you're streaming till the end of the game.
Yeah, we're in fourth quarter right now.
Isn't this better than streaming by yourself? Just when you have the two of us just go, haha, piss in the background. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's better. Because it's either that or I just explain the history behind the Pennsylvania Steagles.
I got green for the
Eagles.
Eagles.
Oh, I got Eagles socks. I'm gonna put them near Ben's face right now. Oh, you can't even see it. Look, wait.
I think it's
yeah, nice. I had to rotate my foot to see the actual logo. I'm not even an Eagles fan, but
This is more of a
I'm trying to be.
It is more of a Celtic. Well, it's close to Kelly Green.
What?
He said that's more of a selfish thing for like you got.
No.
He said
No, what-
Celtics green.
Oh, I heard. Okay, yeah. Fuck
I mean,
me. Never mind.
it was more gonna be for me, and then I decided to bring.
You're gonna eat all 10 of those?
Yeah.
He's seen me do some gross stuff with cookies.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
When Zach and I are on the road and it's like 4 a.m. on the East Coast and we're just watching reruns of like Food Network and ESPN.
And eating 10 sugar
The
cookies.
the only
Hell
thing's
yeah.
open, dog. The only thing's open.
Yeah, that's fair.
Like insomnia cookies.
Insomnia cookies, the best kind.
That's what the place. It's called Insomnia Cookies. It's a chain.
Oh really?
Yeah, they're open till like
shit.
3
They're
a.m.
just a late night cookie
Mhm.
place. Oh shit. Okay, yeah.
It's like Voodoo Donuts, but for cookies.
Oh, fuck yeah.
They have s'mores cookies and chocolate milk.
Way overpriced.
Way overpriced, but also it's 3 a.m. Where else are you gonna go?
Mm.
They've cornered the market on 3 a.m. cookies.
Yeah, that's fair. Okay.
I realized as I was talking to you in the chat, I could have just texted you.
Yeah.
Wait, no, I need to go into chat.
I was literally about to walk into to Target, and I pulled up my phone, and it gave me a notification that he was live, and I was like, let me see what this jabroni's up to.
Jabroni's potentially gonna stream more.
Let's go. Darius
see.
Cooper.
Darius Cooper the pooper?
He does. He poops occasionally.
Yeah. I'm down to clown.
Yeah, after this, I'm gonna cook dinner.
Damn, it's been 6 months since you dropped your special.
I guess so. Yeah. Yeah.
Well, it is.
Then again, everything did just fly by really, really quick.
Here, let me see how far the delay is here. Blah, 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 blah. That's me checking the delay.
About 14 seconds. You want to do a visual for me?
Yeah, 10-ish seconds. Okay, yeah.
Another interception. This game has had like 8 turnovers. It wasn't right to him. It got tipped. It was out of the hands of one guy into the hands of the other.
Alright, I won't have the audio. Oh, facial.
How much do they offer?
What? Oh. It's almost 11 p.m. Eastern, so I've got to head out. Bye.
I like that you have the tiniest bit of the actual feed up at the top.
Oh, that's the score bug.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That makes sense. Okay.
I can figure all that out. Never mind.
I think that's just how people, I think that's how people do it because you obviously can't show the actual game. But it is, it's good to at least have some sort of visual of
I
it.
think you can probably get away with it on Patreon. You can go anywhere.
Yeah.
You can get away with stuff if they don't know to look for it.
So you can show your butt. You can show your butthole in there.
No.
No.
Can't do that.
Can't do that. Yeah.
I made a mistake of, I thought it was saying adult content in terms of like the language, and so I accidentally signed the podcast up as an adult content.
Oh no.
And then I had to do like
It's really
a
funny.
Wait, Patreon has that?
I think it's supposed to be like as a warning thing for like soft, like modeling type stuff.
Okay.
Like, is this meant for children or not type thing?
Fair.
But not that YouTube is just meant for children because they have their own channel.
Yeah.
It would be funny to have a kid's Patreon where it's like, get your parents' credit card. We don't run on ads here.
Big Mama B said Zach come back.
That was fun. That was a big win, and really for all those teams that won, Georgia, that was a big
There
win
you go.
for them, and the teams that got into the
Glug, glug, glug.
Can't wait
We're basically listening to sports radio.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if it's also because you might not be able to hear us as well over here.
Everyone gather around your one giant radio the family shares.
Pretend to be a child.
Papa,
Oh yeah, you do look like his child right now. That's cute. Yeah.
Papa, can I have a cookie for dinner?
Don't tell your mother.
Okay.
Ooh.
Can I watch Kicksport?
Oh my gosh, this is very funky looking.
Let me try it again. Can I eat cookies and watch Bloodsport?
Bloodsport is wild.
Yes, my son.
Thank you.
That's
Mom
what
would
we
be
do
so-
in this house.
Yeah, there's that handsome devil.
That was a child with a deep voice, not a...
Return of the Zach.
Return of the Zag.
You want to show off the shirt you're wearing?
Oh, yeah.
You weirdo.
Yeah. These are for sale on my life.
You say MILF?
Yeah, but psycho.
Yeah, but
Hell
it's
yeah.
because of the movie.
Mm-hmm.
Did you see I spruced it up?
It looks nicer. Yeah, it is a nicer version of it.
I decided to put some effort in.
Oh. How do you feel? All right.
Wasn't worth it, yeah.
You said they're available on your life.
Yeah.
What do you mean by that?
Website.
Website. What's your website called?
ZachBennettComedy.com.
ZachBennettComedy.com. Fishbait, Massachusetts said that they love that shirt.
Thank you.
It's ZachBennettComedy.com if you want your own MILF shirt.
There's other stuff, too.
There's other stuff too.
Who wouldn't want that?
The mothers.
Oh.
There's definitely one.
You think them?
Yeah, if they're like...
They don't. We don't.
cool.
If they're cool.
Yeah.
I mean the M and
Yeah, no, I know. I feel like it's a self-proclaiming, like, I think it'd be cool.
a
if
self-fulfilling
moms-
prophecy.
Like, if you were a mom that rocked a shirt that said MILF, that's
Right?
sick. Yeah.
Mostly dudes buy it, but
Well, yeah.
it could be more women.
Yeah. Confident moms.
Confident mothers, confident single moms in your area.
Well, they don't need to be single, but yeah. Confident's a really funny thing to put, yeah. Confident, trustworthy moms. Yeah. Oh, single too, yeah. What was it with the mattress?
Sarcastic Kel said, "I love the koozie."
That was, yeah, a guest that I think didn't end up using.
Yeah, they just fell asleep on the couch.
Oh, yeah.
The couch is a trap.
That's Lonnie's bed, but okay.
Couch is a trap.
Couch is a trap.
Interception.
Couch, yeah.
Trying to turn it into 3 points and a tie. 31-yard.
And I'm just playing a game.
Jason just canceled his podcast.
Oh, is that good news?
Public knowledge, I can say it on the stream.
Who's Jason?
Jason Ellis.
Oh.
Slash comedian friend.
Damn. He canceled his podcast.
Damn.
Is that a good thing? You just said woo.
To go. Two 8-win
It's just a
teams
thing.
going
Okay. Gotcha. What's the... Oh, 16-16. Uh-oh.
Yep.
They scored a field goal.
Yep.
Cameron Dicker, the kicker. You know about him? It's a great name.
Kicker the kicker.
Cam Dicker, the kicker.
He's also apparently a really nice guy. And he does a lot for, like, children hospital stuff and whatnot. But his name's Dicker the kicker. It's great.
There's a guy in the chat right now that just keeps saying glug glug glug,
I know. I keep saying that.
and I'm just gonna. Ooh, wait.
You're going to promote him to mod.
No,
Like, that's the kind of thing.
I can't just immediately block. I have to put in timeout.
Yeah, it's just like a chat timeout. Like
Does
you
it
can,
mean something?
No, it's just I think that's just like it feels weird.
24 hours.
24-hour timeout.
Yeah, it's the highest I could do.
Yeah.
What's his name?
Cleo Pagnon.
Cleo Pagnon. QAnon.
I don't know, but I shouldn't have to tell you. You shouldn't just keep saying glug 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 over in chat.
What if it's a different language?
It's not. It's not.
Nah.
If you need a mod, I got you. I appreciate that, Effridge. I think if there was more people in here, then maybe, but
And more chaos.
as of current,
Bro,
what?
hear me out.
Yeah.
Turns out, more people get in your chats when you're vertical because it recommends you in shorts to people. Did you know that?
That's what happens to me. That's why mine. I average like 600 viewers in any given time on shorts. Yeah.
It's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Crazy.
Yeah, I suppose I could do vertical, but
I'm just letting
Then you
know.
like can't do it from your. Well, I mean, I guess you could still probably do it from OBS, but I just literally stream from my phone.
Oh yeah, how would you do phone through OBS? gotta be away, right?
No.
Great.
Well,
You could flip your camera and then
you could do phone through OBS, sort of, but
you have to use like an app on your.
because I got a Mac and I have an iPhone, there's a way they can sync. You can use your phone as a camera through OBS.
Oh wow.
That's like one of the options.
That's cool.
Yeah.
The invasion of the glug.
Return of the glug. But yeah, Ben was talking about streaming more, but specifically we were talking about how like it's more fun to have more people involved and it's not just you.
Yeah.
Then it's also I feel like it's always been the same for a lot of content. Is just the more you
involve your friends, the more fun you have.
It's conversational and it's it's like I don't laugh when it's just me by myself. You know what I mean? Like I can't make myself laugh like that, but when I do shit with like my friends, it's way more fun. Yeah, yeah, that's my.
This is called. This is called influencer fishing.
I've never seen this version of Zach before. This is crazy. Influencer fishing. Oh my god! You can't resist. You can't resist. Yeah, yeah.
And then
That's really funny.
And then if I had alcohol, I would say, "This is comedian fishing," and I would hold it in front of his face, but it wouldn't work on him.
Not on me.
Ben's the only one.
Not on me.
Who doesn't drink?
I'm the only one.
The only one, besides all the others.
If you don't count any of the others that don't, I'm the only one who don't. That's honest. That's become one of my favorite just life bits to throw out there. If you don't count all the other things, it's the only one. Say that about so much stuff. Hey, if you don't count all of the NFL players, other than if you just Jalen Hurts is the only quarterback if you don't count the other 31.
Well, there's more than 31 quarterbacks too.
Not anymore.
Oh wow, okay.
Just Jalen.
Okay.
Yep.
You know, Ben's got a whole bit about how the Cowboys are the worst team in the league.
It's not a bit. It's not a bit. The Cowboys are the worst team in the league.
Like it's like literally like Dak Prescott's the worst quarterback in the league.
Dak Prescott is the worst. He is.
A great year.
I know.
No, yeah. The three worst teams in the league. What are the rankings for them? Because it's
at 32nd overall, you have the Dallas Cowboys.
Okay. 31st overall.
At 31st overall, you have the New York Giants.
Yeah, of course.
And at 30th overall, you have the Washington Commanders.
The commies.
Yeah.
Yeah. Regardless of how good they are, that's Ben's ranking.
Best team in the league every year. Eagles. Not even close. There's a pretty big gap between them.
2?
It doesn't matter.
Oh, okay.
Only one team wins Super Bowl every year, and it's the Philadelphia Eagles.
Oh, every year?
100% win rate.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Ben's in denial.
Somebody said 29th is the Titans then? Hey, you can make your own stats. But probably, yeah.
Yeah, Titans, and then maybe like the Saints, I don't know who else.
In your opinion, what is your best team rivalry? What do you mean?
It's clearly the Cowboys. Or do you mean like specifically with the Eagles?
What do you mean?
Whatever do you mean?
What do you mean by that? What do you mean by that? Good kick, Braden, man.
Braden, man.
Okay, they said any team. Strongest rivalry.
Oh, just in football?
I don't know what you're asking. Do you know what you're asking?
I think, yeah, like the strongest rivalry in football just between teams. So I would say like
who hates each other?
Bears,
Packers.
Are you asking like the biggest rivalry in the NFL?
Yeah. I'm gonna assume,
Okay.
yeah.
Yes. Bears Packers.
Bears Packers.
Gotta be.
Bears Packers is one of the longest standing like big ones.
Lions Cowboys on Thanksgiving only.
Well, they don't play each other on Thanksgiving. They play.
Do they not?
I think they play other games, but they both play on Thanksgiving. I think. Let me double check that actually.
Okay.
I wish I had like fishing line to make it look like things were.
Do the Eagles have a rivalry with the Steelers the way the Flyers and Penguins hate each other, or do they not? They do, but it's yes, but because they never really play each other. The Eagles and Steelers play each other once every like 5 years, something like that. There's sort of an in-state rivalry when it does happen. But because we don't really play each other all that much, it doesn't really come up. Big Mama B said, "What's in the mug, Zach?"
Little friend.
That's in the mug.
Yeah, the Cowboys and Lions both play on Thanksgiving every year, but they don't play each other.
Everyone says Eagles, Cowboys, or Niners, Seahawks.
Oh, Niners, Seahawks.
Niners, Seahawks is big, but only for people who live on the West Coast. If you do not live on the West Coast, or honestly, even if you, if you don't live on the West Coast, you don't think about the 49ers or the Seahawks. And even people who live on the West Coast, like the Pacific Northwest, they're only Seahawks fans because they have no one else around them. Zach just showing items around the room. There's a lot of weird stuff in the room.
Yeah.
Niners Seahawks is a newer rivalry. It doesn't count. All right. Steelers Ravens. That's a good one.
That's a good one.
That's a good one.
That's a pretty long-standing one too.
Cowboys Commanders. Yeah, for like 5 years in the 90s, I guess. Zach doing show and tell, and we thank him for it. Browns Ravens have a better rivalry. I don't agree. Browns Ravens would have a better rivalry if the Browns were good. Ha! The Chargers tried to run it and they didn't.
I'm trying to think of.
Bills Dolphins Chiefs. The Bills Chiefs
It's a new one.
is brand new. It's a brand new one. It's fun. It's definitely a fun one, but it's brand new. It just
This would go really good with a touchdown.
well, the Chargers have the ball currently, so we don't want that.
Oh, I can't shut its mouth.
No.
That's fair. I was gonna say it's not. Yeah.
He's just happy. Look at his shirt. It says "Laissez les bon temps rouler." Just let the good times roll.
Go LSU.
Oh.
That is a college football team.
Mm-hmm.
Well, technically that's just a college, but get him.
The
Take him down.
The Tigers. I know stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know the Tiger's name? Nope.
Mike.
Yeah.
Yay. We
Mike
got it
the
right. We
Tiger.
got it right.
Yeah, his name's Mike.
Mike the
Is it really?
Tiger.
Yeah, Mike the 7th.
Oh, pretty good guess.
That's a yeah. You sniped it, and it took 2 guesses. It was a thing you did not know, and you just went, all right, Mike, yeah.
I was just like, white people.
White people.
In Louisiana?
Yeah, there's a bunch of whites. They're just not traditional whites.
Louisiana is like,
Yeah, I know.
okay. Hot take, best Eagles player is Brian Dawkins. Not only is that not a hot take, that might be the most ice-cold take. Even if he's not top 1, he's top 3 for sure.
Need a real puppet for this. Let's make this a real stream.
It's not a real stream until there's a puppet. Those are the rules. Everybody knows that.
Everybody knows that.
Everybody knows that. Give the ball to Saquon Barkley.
Saquon Barclays.
Squaw. Rat's pajamas.
It's nice to be creative
Yeah, that was. What's your opinion on the tush push? You mean the QB sneak?
What, just the good one?
Oh, so the craziest part about the tush push is that it took this long for any team to be like, what if we just pushed him?
I just assume they've been doing it the whole time.
You'd think, because there's no rule against it.
Think my account's gonna get weird now that I'm getting a bunch of followers in that 9/11 meme?
No chance that your account gets weird because you're getting a lot of followers from a 9/11 meme. I think that's a good turn for you. I think the people who follow you from that are gonna really enjoy the rest of what you have to
Look at
offer.
the count on it now. On the Paris Hilton 9/11
Jesus
thing.
Christ.
Did you get a bunch of views on something?
Dude, it's the Paris Hilton 9/11 thing.
Oh my gosh.
Go to Zach Bennett's
Oh, yeah.
go to Zach Bennett's Instagram page, and like his last posted thing is about what's the concept here? Paris Hilton did 9/11.
It's pinned.
Jesus.
No. Hot take.
The hot take,
The
yeah.
hottest take. Oh, I should pin back the one that me and you did though.
Oh, you should correct me before I just leave that out in the chat.
You said it.
Well, I don't have any other information to give them. You could say his views exploded. Great comment. Good job.
Wow.
But will they do it again? Will they explode a second time?
Oh my
Mr.
god.
President, there's a second video has hit the towers.
Oh, okay.
Videos. Wow.
If we're having a conversation about the best Eagles players, you have to put prime and healthy Deshaun Jackson in there.
You gotta find the video.
He's, I mean, top 5 for sure.
Still my highest rated video is Murray and Ben on camera.
Oh yeah, the Sheriff Grady Judd video.
Yeah, it's like 3 million or something. Which is good for me. No one knows who I am, so it's really.
I think
really
Deshaun Jackson is
That's
unarguably
great.
one of the best Eagles players, but I do not think he's number 1.
I agree based on your intense belief.
Mm-hmm. Where's Rachel?
Where's
Where's Rachel?
Where's Rachel?
Like Soy Scoop, where's Rachel? I'm vengeance. You like cheese? Swear to me. Cheese, man. Oh, gosh.
There we go.
I'm gonna bust. Who said that? Yes, Danny, who said that?
Does Reggie White make the Eagles list? Yeah, absolutely. He's top 3.
Can you move around your pins?
I think it's B-Dog.
Oh, between them? I think you have to like I don't know, yeah.
I think
You
it's
have to literally unpin them
And then go find it.
B-Dog, Reggie White,
Yeah, not worth.
Not even close.
No.
Randall Cunningham.
Should probably put the one that did better, right?
I've been told actually that you should have more recent videos as your pinned videos.
I'll be honest with you.
Okay, well.
But
I've heard that updating your pinned videos to being more recent or being ones that you want people to follow you for, then yeah.
I forgot.
Donovan McNabb.
Oh, yeah.
Donovan McNabb would be in there if he ever won a Super Bowl.
Oh, there's a song on that? Oh, shit.
Yeah, it's an Eminem song from Bad Meets Evil.
There you go.
Deep ball. Touched. Oh!
Whoa.
Oh, deep ball, touchdown shot to A.J. Brown. Hit him in the hands. It was over. It was a tough catch, but still a catch A.J. Brown has made and should make.
Dang.
He got it in his hands, and then as he was like readjusting to it slipped out.
Dang.
Come on.
We should kill him.
Damn.
Yeah. Sorry, hopefully that didn't get picked up. I don't think it's good to, I only joke about that off camera. Get him!
Here it is. This is
I won't say he's the best. I'm just saying he belongs in the conversation. Yeah, sure. And here's how it goes in the conversation. Should Deshaun Jackson go down as the greatest Eagle to ever play? No.
No.
Is he? Undoubtedly one of the greatest. Yeah. But he's not. He's not one. I don't think he's number one.
Ugh.
Ugh. Oh, he's dancing. He's dancing.
Fat baby dance.
Baby dance. I like that one. It's very cute.
3rd and 11.
Third and 11, big one.
Oh, there it is. All right, what do you think of these? Got my highest rated stand up on there.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Highest rated video out of all of them.
Mhm.
The one that's doing well right now.
Perfect.
I should probably put a podcast one instead, though. Because I don't really care if this keeps doing it. It doesn't do anything for me.
You know what? I feel that way about my incognito video. I reposted
It's
this year.
so good.
Thank you. I
Sorry.
appreciate that. No. I
I get
appreciate
passionate
that.
about it.
No, it's good.
His incognito mode video is
It's really good.
it's one of the best sketches that he
It's
puts
really
out.
good.
It's really good.
Yeah.
I have my moments.
I'm agreeing with you.
Good.
That was written by
Jake
my,
Elliott, 44-yard attempt.
My previous roommate Michael is the one who came up with the idea. He was like,
It's good.
Do a video, but he doesn't make content. So he was like, yeah, make this.
It's good.
The only other better, not even better, the only other like fun pitch that he gave me that I really wished I could have, I still could do it, but it's like, it's just a sketch where it's Captain America and they put him in like the thing that makes him big and strong, but instead it just makes him come. And he gets out there like, God damn it! He's like, no, I felt something. Try it again.
Oh,
Something got bigger, yeah, and then that's the entire bit. Yeah, it's like they're all pissed and whatever. Yeah.
That's great.
Okay, so field goal.
Yeah, we just hit field goal.
All right.
44-yard field goal.
All right.
Figure.
Field goal. Figaro.
Figaro.
Figaro. Yeah.
Y'all.
Yeah. Oh.
Excuse me.
Max.
Need a good clip for the podcast. Which one should I put? I think actually yours is a really good one. I should put that one on there.
The
crazy
car, yeah. That's more of a Sean thing, yeah.
Yeah.
But no, that's great.
But I feel like it represents
Yeah.
everything we want it to be, where it's like a fun fact, but it's also funny, you know?
How was your shoot yesterday, by the way?
We didn't do it.
Oh no. Sorry.
We're moving to Tuesday.
Okay.
But I know you said you'd probably be a little busy.
Tuesday, you're talking about Tuesday night? Tomorrow night?
Yeah, we got,
I mean, I'll be in a session for a bit. I have no idea how long, though.
I figured it would be good to
Get him.
one of the horror people.
Get him.
Like that comedy
Get him.
does.
Sure. Yeah.
Maybe
Gotcha.
like it.
Mm.
Oh, I see what you're saying. This would probably be. There's a pretty funny clip of the other one that from ours of the Demon from Forever.
Oh, yeah.
I should probably put that because it's funny, but it should showcase me on my thing.
Yeah, I would say so. Yeah.
You're good at this stuff, dude.
I have had to try and figure it out lately because I am also experiencing a mild rebrand. So.
Oh yeah. So annoying. Having to do the reprint.
Absolutely.
Mostly because it doesn't want to give you traction at the beginning of it.
That's yeah.
Did he drop? Okay, wow.
That is for sure, unfortunately, the case. Okay, let me text this.
I feel like I'm always setting up.
2 minutes left. We're in the 2-minute warning. California doesn't need 3 teams, just big and greedy. And someone else responded, California used to have 4 teams: Niners, Raiders, Chargers, Rams. So it used to be bigger and greedier. That's wild.
Yeah,
I mean, when 12% of the entire country's population lives in that state, I think the state's allowed to have multiple sports teams.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
That's just if you got the people to watch the games, then you get to have more games.
Yeah.
Them's the rules.
Them's Ja Rule.
Yeah, them is Ja Rule.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody knows.
Ja Rule's non-binary. Them is Ja Rule.
Oh.
Good for him.
Them? Yeah. This is all
Good for it.
Not true either. Oh, yeah. Jesus.
Woo! Ja Rule can earn them. Ja Rule's it. Ja Rule did the Fire Fest, yeah?
Yeah, he's going.
Yeah.
Correct?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no, Ja Rule can earn a pronoun. Ja Rule is currently it.
That's what I used to listen to. I was a metal guy back in high school.
I don't believe you.
Oh, well, I can show you footage of me in a prog metal band called Hybrid Retention.
I know you mean it now, and I still want to see it.
Yeah, I'm a.
Were you aware of this?
What?
I was in a prog metal band in high school.
It's come up before.
Yeah.
Great. Excuse me.
Let's see.
Oh, there's a new anime that I watched that I think you should watch. I think you'd like it.
That's for you, Zach.
What is it?
Vinland Saga.
Oh yeah.
It's about Vikings killing each other.
It's anime? Wow.
Yeah.
This is we would start our shows in luchador masks.
I set it to the side with the phone over my mouth.
What did you say?
Wow.
Say it again louder. No.
Pass interference on Quinyon Mitchell? What the hell was that?
This footage is so bad.
Show me the replay.
Show with luchador masks on.
Oh my god.
But I had to take mine off because it was so fucking messy. Show me.
I guess. Like,
where's me?
That's one of those fouls that, like,
To you that's me on the drums.
yes, technically he did the things that make that a foul, right? He committed the foul, but it.
I'm really not a focal point.
I don't think that was like an egregious one.
We call this it just in somebody's garage.
It's the right call, but
Yeah, we used to do like it was.
You know what I mean?
Good, some of it was just stupid, and that was the whole point. Was like,
what made you think of the luchador match?
oh, there I am. You barely tells me. But yeah. 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 It was, we had like break.
Get him!
People would punch each other at our shows. You know, it's great.
Yeah, that's what you're supposed to do.
Yeah. Dude, the fact that this was 17 years ago is wild.
Isn't that crazy to think about?
Yeah.
Life.
Life, yeah. This is us at the Knitting Factory.
Played the Knitting Factory?
Mm-hmm. What was it, Battle of the Bands? We lost to a band, a ska band called Dick Protection.
As you should have.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah, no, they were so good. Unironically with the name, they were really good. Oh,
Good
people were
tackle.
watching at the Knitting Factory for us. It was great.
Good tackle.
That's so great, dude.
But still not showing me very much.
Sounded like a harder Fugazi.
Yeah. But yeah, we had the weirdest music. Some of our breakdowns were just one of the guys just reciting pages from like a children's book in the background. Yeah. we just did whatever we wanted. But it was like every once in a while we'd have some like hard ass breakdowns, and but outside of that, it was pretty dumb. Like we'd have song titles that were like, you know, Thor's Laundry was one of them. The Government Only Lasts on Tuesday Nights. We had Everything Was Destroyed Part 1 and Part 3, but no Part 2.
Well, it was destroyed.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
Thanksgiving.
Mm.
No, number 2.
Oh, really?
Yep.
I did not think about that.
It's a classic high school senior prank is to release 4 pigs into the school, numbered 1, 2, 3, 5.
Yeah. So they're always looking for Pig 4. Love it. Okay. Let's see.
Someone said that is the most prog metal description I've ever heard.
What?
All of that.
Oh, yeah. It was, yeah. I guess they can hear us, kind of.
A little bit.
Yeah. Hi, I'm Danny.
Hi.
Hi.
Maybe I didn't need to drink a whole Red Bull at 8 o'clock at night.
You're fine.
What do you mean?
You know,
Get over it.
You'll get over it.
It doesn't affect me anyway.
I'm immune.
I really, it doesn't. I'm serious.
Yeah.
I just fall asleep after I drink energy drinks or coffee.
Child of Ivy. I'm just happy the Vikings actually did something this season.
Well.
Yeah. They tried. They really did try.
They did. Unfortunately, they're not good now.
Wah, wah.
Chargers are in position to tie it up
No.
and send it to overtime.
Even though I'm also kind of a Chargers fan. I got mixed situations going here. Zach, who's your team?
Come on, buddy.
Chargers don't have any timeouts left.
What? None? Yeah.
My team's whoever I'm hanging out with.
Yeah.
Unless I
that's
don't
fair.
like them, and then it's the other one.
Oh, that's fair.
I actually got, because of him, I got some Jeopardy questions right.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Get him! Get him!
I think I remember Ben telling me that one of the, like, you were talking about football or something, and the last thing that like, I think you asked, like, does Ben Roethlisberger still play or something, and that was the extent of it. Like, nah, he retired, you know.
What
4 or
Jeopardy
5 years
question
ago,
did?
Yeah.
What Jeopardy questions did you get right?
There was like football questions, and one of them was like, "Who is this person for the Eagles?" And I was just like, I said the first name I could remember, which was Saquon Barkley,
Saquon Barkley.
and I got it right.
Squaw!
Yeah.
And Ellis was like, "How'd you know that?" And I was like, "The road."
The road. I'm a man of.
It makes me learn about football and anime.
Mm-hmm.
2 things I've spent most of my life purposefully not knowing about.
Yeah, you're welcome.
But football always seeps in because everybody's got their fantasy teams.
Yeah.
It doesn't seem as prevalent as it was when I was younger.
Well, we moved to the West Coast, and football is not a thing to watch at 10 a.m.
Typically.
Well, it depends on who. Like, there's a bunch of comics that all do like their pools and stuff.
Yeah. They do pool, but
It really.
football at 1 p.m. is the right time. Cameron Dicker just hit a 46-yard field goal attempt to tie it up at 19 with 8 seconds left.
You want to put those in the fridge? Just...
The zucchinis?
Yeah.
Probably, yeah. Okay. 8 seconds left. Eagles still have 2 timeouts.
Well, you gotta get.
If Britton Covey has a good run back.
Sure. You could do it in theory.
Oh!
Oh. Hello?
It's fine. I'm fine. Hey, thanks for that donation, the Wolf Man. Help from Wisconsin. Packers rule the North. Bears still suck.
They are the team that always wins the off seasons.
Agree. Listen, the Bears have they had the easiest schedule so far, and now they're about to go into the hardest schedule. We need a good run back, Will Shipley. Come on, William. All right, 3 seconds left in the clock. We get one play from R30. Ben, are you hoping to start the new food cooking series next year? Yeah.
You're probably going in overtime, so.
I think so.
I have, oh yeah, I can show you this, Zach. I got this for free from our friend T, who works at Fender.
Yeah, we're just kneeling it.
It is a new Telecaster 56. See, I haven't even taken the stickers off. Yeah. So, yeah, this is, because they work at Fender and they won the raffle, and they've already gotten like 4 guitars for free from Fender and they didn't even play. So they were like, damn, next one's for you. So I got it. It's an $1,100 guitar that I got for free. So now I'm going to get really good at electric guitar again. Yeah, pretty sick. Yeah, please. I don't know why I give it to you that way. It's not. Are you lefty?
Yeah.
Oh, shit. Okay.
Have I showed you all the tricks? All the lefty tricks?
Oh.
I guess.
It's also not in tune. Yeah, yeah.
So you can play.
I haven't done anything with it.
Play ska real easy if you're lefty.
Oh, just because of, yeah. Ooh. Let's go, Zach. They definitely can't hear that on the stream. Yeah. What an interesting way to.
I want to say, fight me, cheesehead.
Flipping people off over and over again. Yeah. I love it.
On brand for me.
Yeah.
Just saying, what's the total quantity of people you flipped off in your life? Thousands?
It's true about hockey, yeah. The game is overtied.
Uncountable. Is it overtime?
It's overtime, yeah. So we get into... The game ended tied. I am still living with your ghost. Lonely and dreaming of the West Coast. I don't want... Go downtown. I don't know the words. I don't know the words.
We're gonna live without you.
I do have it.
Can't be if no one scores an over. Yeah. Burn it. And it.
Oh yeah. All the strings break. I'm like, no! Yeah. Yeah. But yeah, this is my new boy, my new son. Because my only other guitar that I had was one from when I was in middle school. It's a blood red BC Rich Warlock, which is at the studio currently. But yeah, and then I just have. Yeah, it's not in tune, but. Oh god.
Actually, it's not bad for just how it was sitting.
Yeah. Let's see if I can. Ooh.
That's AJ Brown.
What are these two different chats?
Oh, this chat is part of the website that I am legally streaming the game on.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Legally.
And this chat is my chat.
Which is funny because I was literally like thinking, man, this chat doesn't sound like Ben fans.
No.
No, they're.
This chat is awful.
This chat sucks.
Let's get in there.
Start saying stuff.
We're gonna live beside her.
Down. Dan it. Dan it. Dan it. Dan it. Dan it. Anyway, here's Wonderwall.
I don't know if I can play it upside down.
You can't play Wonderwall upside down?
Let me try it.
Loser.
I don't remember the.
There's an actual acoustic guitar in the closet.
Yeah, I have my acoustic in there.
Who cares?
Who cares?
I'll turn it down.
You can't turn down the acoustic though.
I can turn down the mic. Okay, so we've kicked off to the charges. Ooh, a helmet came off.
Ooh.
He's good. He got up immediately.
Oh, CTE came on.
Is overtime the standard for all regular season games, or is it just for later in the season playoff games? Yeah, overtime is standard for all games. They recently changed the rules of overtime, though.
As they should.
What comes after? Is it D then C, maybe?
Iron Man. Justin Herbert with a broken hand continues to run the ball, and that's wrong.
Can't tell which chords you're playing right now. Upside down. That's your E minor. It's your E minor.
Will the cooking show be original recipes or viral ones? Neither. The cooking show will be
So it'd be a D.
tips, tricks, and advice on how to
A
cook,
minor, I think.
not recipes to cook.
No, it's like,
Or it's-
Could be worse. Could have your heart ripped out in the playoffs.
How different.
Screw you, 49ers and Seahawks. Are you a fan of both of those teams?
it's like a half step down.
Yeah, so the playoffs used to be
Oh yeah. That's right.
if the first team to score a touchdown, if you get the ball first and you score a touchdown, game over, you win. But if you get ball first and you kick field goal, the other team gets a chance to respond. And now the other team just gets a chance to respond regardless of if you score a touchdown or kick a field goal.
I should just tune that one. This is the best.
Oh, it's just an A, right? No.
I thought it would be.
What's the last chord? It's
All right now. It's not just a.
some kind of C. It's like a altered C. Oh, I think it's just C with the. That's what it is. It's just C with it. I think it's just with the. Because I think that's like for the whole song almost, the verses.
Yeah, like.
No.
Yeah, I thought it was supposed to be.
Try without the high E. With just the.
Oh.
No,
Get him!
this.
Good, get him. They got him.
Something's off.
Yeah, why am I struggling to figure out how to play Wonderwall? I feel like it
That's
was.
half the fun is trying to figure it out, right? Or when you look it up while I play.
It's the playoffs I can get. Keep going because you can't tie. Yes. Drake May? Anybody? Yeah. He's not playing currently,
Oh.
but
Seven sus 4.
great nickname. Drake May.
Drake May.
I don't know if you've heard about that, Zach. There's a player currently in the NBA, in the NFL. His name is Drake May. His nickname is Drake May. So his name, including nickname, is Drake May.
I dislike it.
That's fine. There was just a fan online that just kept going around commenting it everywhere. Drake May, and now everyone's like, yeah, that's his name now. I think Justin Herbert's trying to get himself injured. Ooh, Cam Dicker 54-yard field goal to go up in overtime. And they hit it.
Oh. I don't even know if that's correct.
They hit it.
I also have a tuner.
Be your own tuner.
It's a little easier said than done, yeah.
Is it?
Well, unless you have relative or perfect pitch, yeah. Yeah. Okay, yeah, it's all. That was really off. I bet this is beautiful to listen to. That's what it is. According to this, it's A7 sus 4. So it's
Oh, so it's not as close. It was just the
yeah, it's just, instead of an A minor like this.
Right.
Yes.
Somehow what?
I don't believe that anybody feels the way I do about you now. Shit. That beat, the wood is on the street, and the fire in your heart is out. I'm sure you heard it all before, but you never really had it out. I don't believe that anybody feels the way I do about you now. In all the roads we have to walk behind you, and all the lights that lead us there are blinding. And there are many things that I would like to say to you, but I don't know how. Oh. Send, 'cause maybe you're gonna be the one that saves me. And after all, you're my wonder. Today is gonna be the day that they never thought I'd to you. By now, you should have somehow realized what you like to do. I don't believe that anybody feels the way I do about you now. And all the roads that lead to here are winding, and all the lights that lead by the way I'm blinding. And there are many things that I would like to say to you, but I don't know how. Now baby, you gotta be the one that saves me. And after all, you're my wonder. Send me free. You gotta be the one that saves me. Come on. Good God.
Get there. First down. Let's go, Jalen.
Jalen hurts me. He's gonna be the one with CTE.
Holding on the offense.
Who?
Cam Jurgens.
Cam Jurgens. Why do you gotta be the one that holds them? It's 15 yards. Actually, it's 10. It's 10 yards.
Third and 16.
You can easily transition to I walk a lonely road, the only one that I have ever known. Don't know where it goes, but it's all to me and my love.
Let's go! Devonta Smith, deep cross. First down. Good throw. Someone said do Bus Stop by the Hollies.
I don't know that one. No. Oh yeah, sure, yeah.
Can't be distortion. Just
You can go to
do some fake harmonics on
oh yeah.
Tell me something, girl. Are you happy in this modern world? Or do you need more? Ain't it heartbreaking? It's so hardcore.
Lauren Flowers said voice is angelic, bro.
Oh,
I didn't hear it. Yeah, yeah.
He's a professional singer and musician.
Oh shit.
For change. And in the bad times I feel myself.
Oh, deep ball.
Oh!
Or what if it was wait. It slowly transitions to
Somebody wants to tell me the world is gonna
roll me. I ain't the sharpest tool in the shed. She was looking kinda bum with a finger and a thumb in the shape of an L on her forehead.
Well, the years start coming and they don't start coming. Fed to the rules and they done running. Generate to burn from fun. The thing is done, the head is done. So much to do, so much to see. So what's wrong with you in the back streets? You never know if you don't go. You never shine if you don't go. Hey now, you're a little star. Get your game on, yo, lady. Hey now, you're a rock star. Get your show on, get paid, and all that it is gone. Only shooting stars break home.
ooh. Getting a little dirty sounding.
I wanna take you anywhere. Maybe we can make a deal. Maybe together we can get somewhere. Any place is better. Stop it from zero, got nothing to lose. You'll always something. And me, I know. Not a big swan. And you want to get anywhere.
Okay, no. That'd be different. Yeah, that's E major, but I call these the Jesus chords. The suspended chords, the like.
Yeah. Ben got a lot of that growing up. Hey Lord, you just want to reach out to you tonight.
I didn't start going to church until high school.
Yeah.
I didn't get that growing up.
Alright, well, whatever.
I was one, yeah.
A lot of people call that growing up still, but I get it.
Yeah. Some people had like happy families.
Wait.
Child of Ivy said they went and gave you a subscribe.
Oh, who, me?
Mhm.
Oh. Thanks, friend.
Let's go!
Through the game, I thought I got it for you.
Let's go!
Yeah. You can also go leave a comment.
Come on.
At this point.
My Spotify Wrapped said my listening gauge is 68. I think that's what mine's. No, mine said 66. I think for listening age.
Oh yeah.
No.
Pepper.
Yeah. I just looked at this. I looked at the score and the stats. Jalen Hurts just threw a pick.
Oh no. Oh no.
Let it be, let it be, let it be, let it be. Speaking words of wisdom, let it be.
Bro, the amount of fucking.
With the end?
Yeah, that
Just
was,
tipped passes that were intercepted this game.
oh, was that a tip pass?
I have all of them. Were.
Intended for who?
Let it be.
Oh, wait. Oh, shit.
Number 2? Yes, I mean it's great defense. Tipped by the nickel corner. It was Jahan Dotson, intended for Jahan Dotson, but
How about
someone said Danny Padilla is and Danny J Padilla on Insta.
yeah, it's me.
Yeah. Yeah, it's my roommate. So pick up a church doing confession, and if you went, you got a free tiramisu afterwards.
Oh, that's sick.
It's good to bribe kids.
Yeah. Now, if Jesus' body and blood was tiramisu,
Oh, I'd be Christian. I believe in God.
wouldn't miss a communion. Wouldn't miss a single communion. Okay. The game is over. And I need to make dinner still. I'm gonna go. Thank you all for hopping in and watching me watch the Eagles lose in overtime.
Are we gonna get a spanking?
They called it tiramisu.
Ooh, cure my sin. Am I right? Nope. All right. Like a river flows
All right.
surely to the sea.
Goodbye, everybody.